Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Playing an EIK WM France Deck G456 game with Mercator, Midi Lalbusim, and Donba 32. Probably the first pick here is Country Doctor. I'm basically guaranteed a support card back. I'm getting Land Agent, Vineyard Labor, or Hobby Farmer. Any of those would be good. Probably then Hedge Keeper also goes, and maybe Village Druid, so I'll have my pick of one of those three cards after my first pick, Country Doctor. Yeah. Vineyard Labor coming back would be cool. It can enable some neat stuff. And also, Vineyard Labor, I don't really need to get crops. Like, I can just get wood and food, which is stuff I want to get anyways, so, yeah. Looks like a good start here. I'm expecting a good card on the rebound. Resize this. It's very nice being back playing on my desktop, I have to say. Had a good time in California, but for streaming, this is the much better setup. What do I want to take here? I could maybe take Experienced Farmer. I could theoretically do Experienced Farmer, and then if I get the Vineyard Labor card back, then I have a pretty good... I could even just do 2 rooms and not do a 3rd room. Yeah, I guess it's Experienced Farmer either way. It gets me grain and vegetable, which is quite good. So now I'm looking for ways to plow. That's really what I'm looking for. Okay. Not crazy about any of these. Indentured Servant is pretty weak. Yeah. It's late when it comes out. Pig Breeder's fine. I mean, Pig Breeder plus Experienced Farmer can get me a breeding pair of boar. On the other hand, I could take Thatcher's Helper. Thatcher's Helper... Yeah, you do have to pay for the reed. Gets you some wood, which is nice. Having to pay for the reed can be annoying. I think I'm probably only building 1 room. In which case, I think Thatcher's Helper is... I guess it's okay. Like, it gets me 2 reed for renovating. And then 2 reed, 3 wood. Just okay, it's not great. I'm thinking, like, I could just take something like Pig Breeder. Yeah. So I don't think I need Hill Cultivator. I think I probably am going to get a better way of getting crops. So I'm looking at Contractor or Gleaner, I think. I could even consider something like Award Winner. It's a point ceiling card, which is probably not awful. But I think probably something like Contractor or Gleaner will be better. I'm not sure which I should go for. Contractor is pretty nice. You basically can ignore reed for the rest of the game. Like you only need one reed total for your wood room, and then you can save one reed with contractor, which is kind of nice. Also lets me play majors like clay oven, stone oven. All right. And then vineyard labor did come back. Passing village druid, there's going to be someone with a pretty good game, but vineyard labor is just really nice here. Really nice. So I have a clear, really clear line where I want to just plow 2 or 3 fields in stage 1 and stay ahead on the plowing. This pick, I'm probably not going to have time to play any of them, but we're going to take Master Renovator in case we get like a card like Lighthouse. Maybe if we get something like Lighthouse, then we'll family growth with Lighthouse and not build a wood room. We could do that and then go for really early fencing, because the experienced farmer should give us access to early animals, so that seems okay. This pick... Oh, I did do draft 8. I didn't even realize I did. Must have been on from the last game, maybe. Oh, Swineherd, I guess, is fine. Well... Axe is pretty good. Axe is pretty good. Feel like it's kind of an anti-combo with my country doctor, but I could take something like greenhouse, duck pond. I'm going to look up contractor, see if contractor works with multiple rooms. Yeah, you can use the contractor's ability once per room. So that means I could take axe and then build 2 wood, 1 reed rooms, which is pretty nice. Problem is it doesn't really work with my experienced farmer country doctor plan. But building lots of rooms and growing lots is usually a pretty good strategy. I think I'm just going to take duck pond. This is kind of lazy, but I think what I have is good enough that it's going to be better than me taking axe and kind of blowing up my game. Carrot harvester, whenever you harvest 2 or more vegetables, you get a victory point. That's kind of interesting. Like if I can make it work in the last 3 harvests, clay and a stone for 4 points. Yeah, that's point ceiling. I think I probably need point ceiling cards. I would like something like mini pasture. It gets me space to hold the sheep and boar that are going to come into my farm. Dough is honeymoon is point ceiling. Dough, if I want a baking strategy, is good. Grain elevator is good, but I think probably I'm just going to go for carrot harvester here. This seems pretty good. It seems to be what I need, essentially. Like it's basically the card that I need. So my goal should be, when I've got my country doctor set up to grow in round 10 or 11, I should be playing carrot harvester with it, sowing 2 vegetables. That should be fine. Okay. Bartering shack can be interesting because it can get me stone for like my random sheep that I get from experienced farmer, for example. When do I get that sheep? I get that sheep in the 3rd harvest, which is after Master Renovator would go off for the 2nd time. Yeah. But Bartering Shack would help me pay for a card like Carrot Harvester. Alternatively, I could take something like Wooden Path, which is fine, or Liquid Manure. Bartering Shack might come back. It's a passing miner. I think people tend to undervalue the passing miners, so take Wood Path here. And then this is definitely Bounty. Yeah, even if I'm not planning to use Bounty a lot, even if it only activates on Wood Path and Carrot Harvester, that's enough. That is enough. And then farm name sign came back. Seems good. So I got 3 miners that trigger my bounty. I could take something like Rock Garden. Rock Garden, sow 3 stone. There's my country doctor right there. However, I think accumulating that many stone will be kind of difficult without having Bartering Shack. So I think just playing country doctor with fields is fine. So I think farm name sign is a good pick here. Kudzu is also kind of interesting, but all these cards are pretty good. Like Grain Elevator is a good card. I think Grain Elevator gets really undervalued. Dough is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. It's food for a point is okay. Honeymoon. If I think I'm gonna have like point ceiling problems, Honeymoon is a way around that for sure. Dough or Honeymoon. I could take Grain Elevator. Grain Elevator's good. I think though the experienced farmer grain will be enough. I won't need much more than that. We'll take Dough here. Food for a point. Food for a point's pretty good. And then this, probably liquid manure here. I don't know how much I'll need the extra grain and vegetable. It might like help me overkill a little bit, but it might just help me feed really nicely at the end of the game. Reed exchange is fine if I don't think I'm going to get on Reedstone food, but I don't think I need that much reed this game, so oh, the prediction from Damba. So we start third. So we could do could do 3 wood into plow. We could do occupation into plow. Yeah, Damba, it's when the last person, when the person who start player gets their last plays their last card. Could just play Vineyard Labor here. Or I could play Contractor. Vineyard Labor is probably the pick. I get wood and a food every time I sow. Like, that's pretty good. Pretty good. And Patroness for Damba. So Damba's the only person who saw Experienced Farmer. But as soon as they see me start to plow, I'll know if they want to compete with me for it or not. Whoa! Donba start player Badger. Wow. Haven't seen Badger played in a while. I assume he wants it to be on occupation at the start of the next round, but technically speaking, Donba is supposed to put it on an adjacent space and then move it to occupation. But I'm not too worried about it. For round one, it doesn't really matter. Unless maybe he'll move it to 2 reed and then, yeah, he does move it to 2 reed. Okay. And then he's going to pick up 2 reed and a food. Sure. So I can Reedstone food or I can occupation. I think I'll just Reedstone food is... Reedstone food's fine. It's a good action. I should take it when I can. Reedstone food into plow a field. So I want to play country. I want to play experienced farmer, and I want to sow before the end of this round. And I'm gonna plow once more. Maybe twice more. Probably only once more. Yeah. Plow once more, then play experienced farmer. Acquirer for Medieval Albussim. Great card. Great card. And Donba plays Stone Baron. 2 reed into 2 stone. Pretty good. Good start for him. Looks like he's maybe thinking about the Basket Maker's Workshop just with the resources he's taking. Plow another field, so really declaring my experienced farmer. Mercator and Midi Lulbusim might assume that I have Field Doctor, which I do not. But I would definitely be looking out for Field Doctor after a start like I'm having. Mercator start player Rock Garden. Probably wants to get on Reedstone food. Damba says, I'm doing it wrong. Evening prayer requires 0 occupations. That's funny. Never seen Vineyard Labor. Seems okay for a not NER FG card. Badger to 3 food fishing. It doesn't make a difference. I doubt it. I don't think Midi-Lol is going to be swayed from Reedstone Food, and Midi-Lol definitely wants 4 clay. That would be my guess that you're okay to continue. Okay, I'd probably just take 4 wood. And then second action can be maybe sow a wood and a food. So if I sow a wood and a food, I gain a food and a wood. I sow both of them. I'm going to harvest the food back. Then I could maybe do something with... I'm not getting on traveling players. Okay, Mercator. So yeah, so definitely seems like the pick now. Midi-Lol plays start player Axe. I guess he really wants to get on that cooking her space, eh? Axe went far. Yeah, went to 4th. So Mercator did not go for Axe. I wonder what Mercator's got up his sleeve. And it looks like Domba's setting himself up to get a good action here. So okay, we get food, wood, but then we subtract each of them. I'll do like 1, 1, 1, or 1, 2, 3, and then L, 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 something like that. So Damba is going to encourage me. So this is interesting. Damba is going to encourage Midi-Lol to go for the major minor over the 6 wood. He's basically bought himself 6 wood by paying Midi-Lol a food. That's fun. Oh wow. What? With the Acquirer, I think you can skip 6 wood, but that's interesting. So I would like Reedstone Food, and I think Donba does build major Basket Maker's Workshop. Cool. So that means I get Reedstone Food, and it means I'm in a good position to build the first room in the next round, potentially, depending on what Mercator does. But I want to play Experienced Farmer with my second action, so we will do that. But so far this is going pretty well. Yeah, Midi-Lol not building the cooking hearth there, you're just giving up on a lot of stuff. Just giving up on a lot of food. Because he could have acquired cattle again here. And he's not going to be able to do it now. Oh, Reed Collector with the Basket Maker's Workshop. Cool. I'm going to have to look at this one. Cow. Whoops. Oh, clay. A O H V G. Minus the food. So then I harvest a food and a wood and feed 4. So I need to figure out my feeding for this next harvest. Duck Pond helps a lot with that, for sure. Duck pond and maybe bounty. So that means I want another wood grab. I could plow and sow again. That's an option. I want to make sure I keep my field lead. So I want to make sure I leave myself the flexibility to keep taking plow whenever I need to. That's going to be very important. Midi lull. First action, cooking hearth. Definitely does not want to get blocked off of that space again. Zendamba probably 4 wood. Yeah, of course. So I think I probably take 3 wood. Or I could take the clay. Clay is kind of interesting, because clay will let me eat the vegetables that bounty is going to get for me. You know what? No, I'm going to just take the wood. I want to be able to play bounty on start player, so, or bounty on family growth, so I need the wood. I guess I could have maybe taken clay and then built the clay oven. That would have been a way to feed as well. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe 5 clay. Maybe one of. Well, I doubt 5 clay will come back, but. Historian. This card's good. 4 building resources into 4 occupations. So the feeding for the next harvest is a little dicey, but as long as we get through that, we should be in good shape. Because past that, we'll have time in stage 3 to get our cooking hearth up. Zamba's saying, I think Historian and the same card for plows are too good. Interesting. This start player mini pasture here from Damba. I do not. Okay. I guess he's gonna sweep the sheep. But I'll build a room here now, and then Mercator's just like so sad. Yeah, nice present. Yeah, like really, like really seriously though. Yeah. Well, so we're hoping for family growth around 6 now. I mean, even if it's family growth around 7, we're fine. Because, yeah, start player duck pond into family growth bounty. Mercator plays Thatcher's Helper. Makes sense. That was clearly the next best card out of that pack. Not too much else was very good. So we start player duck pond. So I wonder if Damba has like a card like Dove Hunter maybe. Because they don't have a way of eating the sheep at the moment. So I really would like for 6 clay to come back. There's basically no way that happens. It's too good. But yeah, I would like that 6 clay to come back. Will let me eat my my vegetables, which I plan to get from Bounty. So in round 7, I'll have some food. In round 7, I'll have one food from my field. One food from one food from my field, one food from my duck pond, so I need another 3 food to feed 5. So basically one of the 3 food actions, fishing or traveling players. So that means even if 6 clay comes back, I can't take it because I have to take food, right? You know what? I do have cooking hearth as a backup option. Yeah, cooking hearth is a backup option. And also, well, no, I wouldn't be able to build pottery next round, or a clay oven. Alright, this is pretty greedy, but we're going to take the 6 clay here. And then if both the food actions don't come back to me, which is very possible, I'll be sad, but I mean, Mercator needs to start player first action, and he has a good amount of food already. Midi Lol gets food pretty easily with his acquirer, so there's a chance that it comes back, that the food comes back, I think. This is not just like me blindly hoping. Yeah, so if I end up baking this one grain that I got from Experienced Farmer, I'm going to be kicking myself and saying, why did I not... I'm going to be kicking myself saying, why did I not take Country Silo? Or not Country Silo, Grain Tower, whatever that card is. Because it's good, and I passed it because I was like, I don't need even more grain. I guess the other thing to remember is I am getting a vegetable off my Experienced Farmer. What's the timing on that? Is it field phase? Start of the harvest, yeah. So I could just build a cooking hearth, 5 clay cooking hearth, and then I get 3 food from my vegetable. Then I don't mind eating that one vegetable because Bounty will help me to get more vegetables later. Midilal plays Hedgekeeper. So yeah, I might get those food actions back. We'll see. Damba saying that he thinks Midilal is in a really good spot. Maybe they know something I don't. Mercator plays Renovator, alright. And then I will play Bounty. Yeah, you know what? I might even cooking hearth ahead of taking one of those food actions. Well, will I? I probably want a food action anyways. Mercator plays Stone Weir. sure. I'm going to want a food action in round 8 either way. I'm going to have a lot of stuff that I want in round 8. There's going to be a lot of good actions, it looks like. I'm going to want to start plowing again as well, because I need to get my more... Ideally, I would like to be able to plow and sow grain and vegetable the next time I sow. And then get a wood and a food. Maybe a lot of fencing here. I think I'm still missing something. Like getting these cattle, so cattle breeding is nice, but he's going to be pretty far behind on getting resources and stuff, right? I don't know. I guess he has a cooking herd, so his feeding is probably better than everyone else's. There's going to be a bunch of good actions at the start of next round, so if I don't take food, there's a chance that there's even more of them. So I think it's safe to assume I'm getting the vegetable here. So feed a food plus harvested food and a vegetable. Alright, traveling players and fishing are both gone now. Don't think I'm too worried about that though. I have my miners to play to get myself vegetable, which are food. I have sow to take. I have good wood actions. 2 food coming in from Duck Pond. One of them goes to a vegetable probably. Because I'd probably start player wood path or carrot harvester in round 8 or round 9 maybe, depending. Wholesale agent. Yeah, this card is really good. Yeah. I did not see that one, so it got drafted pretty highly this game, which makes sense because it's a good card. It should be drafted highly. So, is the 6 wood going to come around? I don't really care about the reed, do I? Would I rather play contractor or take the reed? Contractor obviously costs more food, but the extra reed is not useful, whereas the contractor can help me get major improvements and stuff like that. Mercator plays bricklayer. Good card. So gonna family growth and do something with family growth. Trip to the lake. Alright. That's good. So fishing is now a 5 food and a wood action for him. Very nice. Midi log getting 6 wood here is nice, and I assume Damba is going to take the wood as well. I think Damba needs to be more proactive with announcing the Badger. I don't think it makes a difference, because I mean 6 wood seems pretty obvious, but you never know. Like if he puts it to plow, I might first action plow a field here. He could almost do something like first action well, second action 2 rooms. But he probably wants to delay building rooms until round 9 if he can avoid it. So if he's going to delay until round 9, then I should be looking to jump him with Country Doctor. I think Domba's looking like he's in a pretty good spot anyway, so I feel like jumping him with Country Doctor might be a good move regardless. Donba, Occupation Award winner. Well, I will not say no to 6 wood. Just getting a whole crap ton of resources. Will very happily take 6 wood though. Very happily. Midi-Lol gonna probably start player loom here. He did not need to start player there, but maybe thinking they want to get 3 sheep next round. I don't know. Yeah, you don't need to start player because Domba can't do anything, but Mercator plowed a field, so that's kind of annoying. I was kind of counting on getting plow a field here, but I don't, and that's fine. We'll take 4 clay. 4 clay is good for our carrot harvester, and then we'll probably reedstone food. I'll reedstone food instead of playing contractor. I don't really need to play contractor. And then I can do stuff like Reno carrot harvester, for example. Man, that's 2 rounds in a row. 2 rounds in a row where I would hit astronomer. Because major, minor, family growth, and then all down the left here. Mercator plays hobby farmer. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense why they would want to have a field plowed. Makes a ton of sense. Donba's saying he has a different goals than the rest of us, maybe. I mean, having fun is important. That's why you play the game. Personally, I'm extremely competitive, so I am definitely playing to win. Definitely. So we'll first action plow here. Donba builds the well. Well's in chat, guys. Gonna pay a wood for a victory point with award winner? Sure. Yeah. You still need actions though, Donba. I guess his plan is second action can be 2 rooms. So now I just have to try to jump him. And actually I can't. Because I need to plow, sow, and play Country Doctor. So there's no way I can jump him. Yeah, Donba keeps forgetting about Badger. That's okay. Because it was on day labor last round, so it can't still be on day labor. Moving it to occupation. Like, cause see, I could first action Country Doctor here, for example. Like that badger being on occupation makes it a very appealing space. Midi-Law playing Dolly's mother. Oh, fun! Very fun. Okay, so that makes the sheep grab way better. Because he actually does get to breed the sheep. Good. Very good. So we're definitely going to do a sow action. The sow action is safe, so I don't need to do it here. We will play Occupation Country Doctor here. And it's free because of the badger. Sowing this round doesn't seem good. Yeah, I was thinking that as well, Massive Attack. Yeah, because if I sow, then I'm only sowing the grain and these two don't come back. So I'm thinking maybe I could Reno. I could Reno Pottery. Reno Pottery by a by a vegetable. But I think probably better than that is Reno play Carrot Harvester and then start player Wooden Path and then sow a grain and two vegetables next round. And the sow action should be secure because nobody else can legally take it. So I think that probably makes sense to do. Just have to make sure I can feed still. So I get a food. I'm going to get a food here. And then I'm going to get a sheep. No, I'm one food short. I actually can't afford to buy a vegetable here. I don't have enough food. Yeah, that's the problem. I do need food here. So... Oh, Mercator did start player Overgrown Pond. That's kind of annoying. I see why you say sowing here is not good, but I think I need the food. Yeah. Yeah, I need one food. Yeah, I do need the food. And then I feed, I get a sheep. Feed 4 food and a sheep. And then I get food and a wood there. And now what I can do is I can buy bounty and then sow a grain and a vegetable. So yeah, I can do something like start player Carrot Harvester or start player Wooden Path. Midi-Law's fencing some more. Wants to be able to hold those 2 boar. Makes sense. So is Donba going to start player? Donba can start player to grow in this round and the next round. If he doesn't, then I'll start player. Oh, probably start player fruit tree here. Yep. Yep, makes sense. Makes a ton of sense. So we'll maybe... I think we need the food. I think we'll take 2 boar here. We like having 1 boar in our supply anyways, because then what we'll do is we'll fence before the next harvest. We'll fence before the next harvest, pick up that boar that's going to come in, and then have a breeding pair of boar, which is pretty nice. Why not grow there? He's forgetting that I have to plow as well. Yeah, I'll plow. I've got time. I'm not in a huge rush to do all this stuff. Do I take 4 wood here? Yeah, probably 4 wood and then reno. You know what? I think there's a good chance I get a 4 wood action back. So we'll just reno with this move. Because I don't want to get locked out of getting a bounty income this round. I really want to get something out of bounty here. Whoops. Pay a food for a veg. Yeah, I might even first action plow next round, because if I first action plow, then I can sow a food in addition to my grain and vegetable. There is a chance that Mercator sows 1 vegetable, 1 stone, but that doesn't seem very likely to me. Midilal plays Ram Wrangler. Cool. Yeah, so I could sow here to guarantee the sow action. I think I could take 4 wood though. I think 5 wood and start player will be appealing enough that I should get a fine action back. Oh, you know what? I could fence here. If I don't fence, Midilal or Mercator might fence, eh? Maybe I have to fence here. Oh, fence is already taken. What am I saying? There's lots I want to do here. I want to fence. I want to plow. I want to sow. Yeah, I guess that's my dream scenario is plow, then fence, then sow. I will plow here. I want to keep protecting this. I could also start player. If I start player, then I can buy another vegetable, and then I can trigger my carrot harvester this round. So I could start player wooden path, for example. Yeah, Mercator's going for start player. So it should mean that So is safe. I'm pretty sure So is safe. So I think I'm safe to next action do next action fence. And I'll fence 13. Leave one wood for wood path, and if I sow one more time, then I have a wood for farm name sign. I did not pay enough there. I only paid 12 for whatever reason. Yeah, Mercator didn't sow, so therefore my sow is safe, which is excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent that I'm getting sow back here. So just need to make sure I trigger Carrot Harvester in round 13 and 14. I think I'm in a very good position. So I'm going to get a breeding pair of cattle. Yeah. We're looking really good here. So plus wood F, so, and I'll sow a food as well. And harvest. I get a food for my farmer, and then I feed 3 food and a vegetable. So I will family growth, unless Mercator builds in first action family growth here, which would be super weird. So I'll family growth next round. Oh, Damba played Harrow. Okay, that's fine. That means that's actually fine, because now I only need one more plow action to fill up my farm for farm name sign. So that's fine. And also getting to 6 will basically guarantee that I experience farmer for the entire rest of the game. Mercator is playing a fireplace, sure. Yeah, so I like start player in round 12. Start player to get family growth even without room round 13. And then also I like it because I get to play farm name sign and wooden path. And yeah, that looks good. Yeah, so my next round is start player, probably taking pair of animals, and then family growth wood path or family growth farm name sign. Either of those would be fine. I would like to plow sow at some point as well. Plow sow would be quite good. We'll see if start player comes back. It might not come back. If it doesn't come back, then I'm taking 3 sheep or 2 cattle I'd be happy with as well. So Domba says, here I'm thinking I'm going not Nur and sows and farms, and I go all in on Nur anyways. I don't know. This is not all in on Nur. I would have forced my country doctor way harder if I was playing total Nur. Nur FG, meaning nothing but family growth. aka the dominant strategy in EIKWM games. Playing Occupation Pig Breeder here would be fine. It would be equivalent to 2 boar. Don't know if I need 2 boar. It would be a 5 food action, is what it would be. I'd rather get a different pair of animals. Is Midilal start player here? He might be taking start player. Start player bartering shack. I also want to make sure that I have time to take Reedstone food and then Reno to Stone House, because with Stone Baron I get an extra 2 points for getting to a Stone House. So I have a couple things that I want to do still. Donba needs clay. 8 clay action looks pretty good for him. But if he takes 8 clay, then I take probably 2 cattle, because the sheep are very likely to come back. 10 clay seems okay. Yeah, it does. That does seem okay. I could maybe harrow with my second action. Yeah, so in the next round, I'm going to pick up... I'm going to have 2 food. Well, no, I'm not going to have 2 food because I'm going to buy with my bounty. So I should plan to start player round 13, which I think makes sense, because Plow Sow in the last round will be quite a good action. Yeah. So start player Wooden Path. I could also take Reedstone Food. Reedstone Food will let me get my Reno off. I think to start with, though, we'll just take 3 sheep. And then last action can be Family Growth. Family Growth Wooden Path. Does Vineyard Labor activate on Plow Sow? Yeah, it just says whenever you sow. Wow. That card seems like it could be crazy with something like Apiary or Artist Garden. I have a very nice farm. This is going to be a very, very nice scoring farm. Play Woodpath, because there's a chance that I don't get another field or another plow, and if I don't get another plow, then I don't get farm name sign. And pay a food to buy a vegetable with my bounty. There's my wood path. There's a chance Midilal does like Family Growth and Donba start players, and then I get Plow Sow, which would be fine because then I get my Carrot Harvester earlier. Not great, but it would be fine. Donba plays Land Agent. Land Agent's a good card. There's also a chance I get Family Growth even without room. If Donba decides to start player to guarantee him getting to a stone house in round 14. There's also, yeah, there's 3 Renos left. And the fact that Donba and Midilal did not go for Reno last round is kind of surprising. Because, yeah, there's 3 Renos left. If I start player and then get Reedstone Food, one of them's going to be unhappy. I guess it's a lot. It's work for me to get 2 stones still. Because, yeah, I need action priority and I need Reedstone Food. If I'm not getting Reedstone Food, it's not worth it. So Midi-Law does plow sow. Makes a lot of sense with a grain and a vegetable on your farm. Makes a ton of sense. Donba is going to start player Reno, it looks like. That's pretty cool. So that means I get family growth back. So that's really good. I'm happy to get family growth. Yeah, looks good. And then if plow comes back, I'll plow. And if Reedstone Food comes back, I'll Reedstone Food. Plow, Reedstone Food. I like both of those moves. There's also a 6 stone action. What's going on? This is a crazy game. Crazy. I guess Donba got so many resources from his occupations that it's really deflated the value of resources in this game. And same with Mercator. Renovator, Thatcher's Helper, Bricklayer. Yeah, there are 2 players just getting a crazy amount of resources from their ox, which has deflated the value of resources in the game. What if Donba forgot award winner? Donba could have played award winner there. Oh, I don't get experienced farmer anymore because of Mercator. That's too bad. Midi-Law playing Reno Crib. So it looks like I'm taking Reedstone Food now. Yeah, because Donba wants to plow sow. So yeah, Reedstone Food looks good. Maybe that'll force Donba to pass me plow sow. Although with Harrow, hard to imagine Donba does not plow sow himself. Yeah, and you know what? Even if I don't get to stone, stone is 5 points, but I could stone oven, and stone oven would get me some food as well, and also some points, so it seems okay. Yeah, hopefully I can get the experienced farmer cattle at the end of the game. That would be nice if I could do that. So what am I doing here? I need to feed 9, so I'm eating 2 sheep and a boar, and probably doing 1 more action that gets me food. I could just take a 4 food cattle. Or I could take 6 clay to set up a Reno stone oven. Reno stone oven doesn't seem that much better than farm name sign though. Yeah, 4 food is fine. I don't know why it wanted me to do 2 actions in a row. I must have done my turn sequence wrong there. Danba needs a stone. I guess he gets a stone from Patroness probably. Maybe plays an occupation here. Or just taking 6 stone. Taking 6 stone looks pretty good. No, he's playing Hide Farmer. Okay, yeah, gets a stone from there. So I get Reno or Plauso. So what should I do with this move? Do I want Reno farm name sign? Reno farm name sign is not actually good for me. I would much rather... Yeah, because Reno farm name sign is not... I'm not guaranteed to hit farm name sign anymore. Reno dough is fine. I don't want a Reno liquid manure. I could take wood and maybe think about joinery. I think I'd probably just take the 6 stone. Yeah, with the 6 stone, I could maybe build another room. Or more likely, build stone oven. Yeah. Yeah, Reno stone oven looks good. If Damba Plausos, then I should Reno stone oven, I think. So I'll eat 2 sheep. And 5 food to feed 9. Then I breed cattle and breed boar, harvest all of this, harvest the food. Yeah, and experienced farmer I have to win. I can't just tie. I have to actually win the number of fields, which I do not. Yeah, so Reno Major Reno Major Stone Oven is like an 8 food play or an 8-point play. Because with Stone Baron, getting to stone is extra valuable. How much is Plauso worth? Plauso is worth a lot if I don't get Plow and So Bake back, which I might get Plow and So Bake back. Because if I pass Plauso, Mercator will Plauso, and then Midilal will Reno, and then what are the odds that Damba would plow? If Damba Renos, Damba would definitely plow. Yeah. Plauso is 7 points. Yeah, Reno Fence makes a ton of sense. So I can Plauso here. Or I can Reno. Okay, so let's think about this. So 1, 2, 3, and then the sow action, which is 2 points on my vegetable, plus 1 point carrot harvester. So that's 6 points right there. And then I sow 2 grain, which is probably another 2 points. So yeah, plow sow is just as good for me as Reno Stone Oven. Reno Stone Oven would get me more food though, because it would let me yeah. And you know what? Plow Sow gets me experienced farmer as well. Yeah, because if I pass Plow Sow, there's no way it comes back. And alright, let's do this. I get a wood and a food as well. And I'll pay 2 food to the harrow. Damba said he had no plans to use the sheep. That's kind of weird. Mercator building fireplace. Oh, renovator. Oh, of course. Oh well, that's good. I'm was more concerned about Midilal than Mercator, I guess. Although Mercator's having an okay game. Yeah. Although he's only got 4 people. Yeah, I think I'm beating Mercator probably. Yeah, so then I play farm name sign, and I pretty much have no more points left. I could have left a space open and then think about building rooms, but I think what I'll do is... Oh, you know what? If I take wood, then Damba can stable block me. So that doesn't seem that good. Yeah, play farm name sign. You know what? I'll take the wood because the wood works for joinery as well. I could joinery or stables. Both of them are good. Damba got the plow action back. Very important for him. Stone oven and bake one first, then farm name sign, and your feeding is done. That's true. I can still stone oven and then stables. Like, I have flexibility here. Although Midilal might build stone oven. But Midilal also likes like 2 boar. 2 boar looks pretty good for Midilal. And he also wants to fence. Fence and then take 2 boar. We'll see what happens. Killing a sheep. Probably making room for the boar, I would think. Yeah, because he can hold a sheep on Dolly's mother and in his house. Yeah. So let's see what Damba does here. Damba likes taking cattle. Yeah, and then what's Damba's last action? He could stable. He also likes food. Anything that gets him food is pretty good. So I have 3 moves left. So I could stone oven. Or I could, if I joinery and stables get blocked, I'm not too upset. If I stone oven and stables get blocked, I'll be a little upset. But then I'll just play farm name sign and it's okay. Let's stone oven here. We'll gamble that the stables are going to come back. Bake 1. Mercator block the stable action. Sure, that's fine. Pretty sure I'm still beating Mercator. Midilal fences. Damba is going to maybe sow. Yeah, probably. Yeah, sow definitely. So then I will get start player. There's no 2 point. There's no 2 move combo that gets me more, eh? No, I don't think so. Pay a food to get a vegetable. So yeah, so I eat 3 food, a vegetable, and the cattle that I get coming from experienced farmer. There's 10. So this last move is worth 0 points, looks like. Yeah, because even like playing pig breeder is not worth anything. I had a lot of wasted actions at the end of the game here. I'm going to have a high scoring farm, but yeah, I have a lot of wasted actions. So 1 point on bounty, 2 carrot harvester, 2 wood path, 2 farm name sign. And there's no global bonuses, except for stone baron, which I do not hit. What do I do here? Yeah, it doesn't matter, right? Nothing's worth points. Alright, let's play another occupation then. Eat the boar right away. So 4 food or 3 food, cattle, veg to feed 10. And then I breed boar, breed the cattle back, of course, harvest all this. Oh, I haven't even another food even. Yeah, this is a pretty good farm. I had so many wasted actions at the end there. That 6 wood was wasted. My last action was wasted. I could have had a really high scoring game. So I hit whatever I score plus 7. So it looks like 52 here. So 52 for me. Mercator has 37. Midilal has 37 and Tomba has 46. Yeah, this is kind of what happens when Domba does what he did. Yeah, Domba says, I think I probably donated this game. Yeah, he did kind of, but yeah, I probably win either way. I have a very strong game. My cards were very synergistic. Yeah, this is a good game. My God, 6 stone, 7 wood, 3 food. Oh man, look at all that waste. Look at all that waste. So yeah, 52 final for me. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. That's going to be all for me for today. I will stream maybe tomorrow. Yeah, probably tomorrow. With the way I've been going, probably stream tomorrow. I might even stream later today, but I've been streaming a lot recently, so I think this is going to be it for today. Yeah. Yeah, I'll stream tomorrow, about the same time as I started today. Alright, have a good day, guys. See you.